countless spots where over a ton of confetti will rain down at midnight on the revelers below. Welcome back. Less than 15 minutes now to go till 2010. Here with me now to look back at the first 10 often turbulent years of the 21st century, a fantastic writer on staff at Newsweek magazine, Jessica Bennett. Jessica, nice to see you. Happy New Year. I think we got a little mic issue here, which will work out. Jessica, tonight obviously a new year, but also a new decade. As we look back, let's just tackle the global stuff of the decade.
Absolutely. And I mean, you know, it's been a challenging decade for sure. We began with the televised tragedy of 9/11. We went on to see 2 wars that we're still involved in. There was a 2004 tsunami. Now we're in a global recession. You know, the list goes on and on. But I think what we need to take away from this is that through all of that, we've really persevered. And here we are tonight. Yeah,
and I think you make a good point that we hear the word hope a lot. We heard certainly with the election of our first African-American president, Barack Obama, hope was the thing. And when things go really bad in a decade, it's that hope that brings us right through. And I think there's a lot of that entering into the new decade. Do you feel that way?
Definitely. And, you know, there have been a lot of happy endings over the last 10 years. We saw the miracle on the Hudson. There was the rescue of hostages from North Korea. And, of course, like you said, the election of the first black president. You know, this was a man who came in 2004 as a virtual no-name. And 3 years later, he really galvanized the public in a way that no other candidate, at least in my lifetime, had ever done.
How do you think they'll dub this decade? We've heard the Roaring 20s and all of that. What will they look at? Certainly social networking, the way that everybody is connected, the way that we consume entertainment, that we create entertainment. We live in a much different world.
Absolutely. I mean, it's kind of hard to grasp your arms around a decade that doesn't have a name. Is it the OOs? Is it the 2000s? Now I'm hearing the Audies. I'm not quite sure. The Audies?
The Audies?
Yeah, the naughties and the Audies.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I'm not quite sure, but in some sense, maybe it will be remembered as the digital decade. You know, it began with Y2K. We were totally scared that all hell was going to break loose. And it didn't, of course, and here we are with Facebook and Twitter and texting and the rest of it, and technology has really revolutionized the culture.
Absolutely, and it was a big year for Lady Gaga on top of it all.
It was.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Natalie Morales, where are you?